Well, hey everybody. Welcome to a very weird video. Actually, nah, considering the other Monster Hunter videos I've done, it really isn't all that weird. The only thing that makes this one different is that this footage you're watching has been pre-recorded. Yes, we're not doing this live. Figured I would, let myself talk a little bit more about stuff that's been going on. And, other things, because I recognize that whenever I play this game and talk at the same time, my conversations get very sidetracked, so just as a little side note before we actually begin the discussion, because we have 20 fucking minutes of this footage to get through. This is alchemy-style hunting horn on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I've been, I tried alchemy style for the first time as of this recording, or the first time today, on the day of this recording. And it's all right. I kind of like it. I like having the extra utility of the alchemy barrel and having a bit more items, especially for these longer hunts. Like, I feel like this would be really, really useful for huntathons and grinding out huntathons and stuff like that. But beside myself, I digress. So today's video, as you might have guessed from the title and all that stuff, we're gonna be talking about self-esteem and imposter syndrome. Gizmo's also here. Say hi, Gizmo. Gizmo, you want... Oh, nope, he's leaving, actually. I'm talking into the microphone, and he decides to leave. We're going to be talking about imposter syndrome and self-esteem. Two things that I have been struggling with a lot over the past couple of years. And really the reason I want to talk about it now, and I talked about it a few times in other videos, but I just wanted to do something like this just to A, get my mind off of things, get stuff off my chest again, and B, mostly just out of inspiration. It always helps me to just talk about stuff I'm struggling with, even if there's no like help and nobody's really like offering to help me with anything. I don't, I'm not asking for handouts or anything. It just helps to talk about things and just have an open discussion. And I don't know, but this feels easier to do than talk with people in my real life. Does that make any sense? I guess it feels more anonymous to do stuff like this. I don't know. My brain is weird, and this just feels fine to do. You can see that we're only 3 minutes into this video, and we're already killing Great Macau. Hunting Horn OP, baby! So... I guess the thing that really was the catalyst of this conversation in my head was I started a new job recently, and when I started the job, I started talking with my coworkers about stuff. One of them's in high school right now. They're 19, and we're talking about college and stuff. The other one, I was talking with two of my coworkers. One of them is 27 and has a family, and the other one is 19 and about to graduate high school. And so we're talking about college and stuff. The 27-year-old is currently in college and studying and stuff while supporting their family and everything. And that's its own nightmare. But then, but the high schooler, about to graduate. And we're talking about college and stuff. And one of them asks, like, hey, what are you guys going to be studying? When do you think you're going to graduate? And I go, oh, well, I'm more than likely going to graduate this semester because I've only got 2 classes to go. And the high schooler goes, oh, dude, congratulations. That's a big deal. And I'm like, I don't know. It really isn't that big of a deal, honestly. And he goes, nah, man, you put the work in and you deserve to have this kind of W. He didn't say it exactly like that, but the sentiment is still there. And hearing him say that, and I'm explaining like my plan for the future to him, and he says like, oh yeah, you worked a bunch of jobs, you got a good head on your shoulders, I think you'll be able to do it. And just like thinking about what he said kind of puts me in like a fight or flight mode, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't think anybody knows what I mean. I get put into this weird like fight or flight state where I'm just bad at accepting compliments, and I recognize that I'm bad at that. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so bad at accepting compliments. I don't know why I just can't think good about myself. But I would assume that that's part of imposter syndrome and also just low self-esteem in general. And I recognize that this is a problem that I'm struggling with. Even in just like making videos, like I was working on a video yesterday, one that I want to have out soon. And I'm doing the base edits for this video, and I'm putting together the stuff. I'm taking the raw footage and I'm editing it down together into a coherent video. And as I'm like just thinking about the process of editing, my brain immediately is like, man, this video is fucking stupid. Why would anyone want to watch this stupid concept, this just random fuck ass with his stupid shaved head and his stupid beard, and just talk about this random bullshit, and there's no point to it. Like, I don't offer anything in the video. It's more so just like it's more or less a rant, honestly, if you really want to boil it down. And I'm just like, man, nobody's gonna want to fucking watch this. This video is worthless. I shouldn't even make it. And you have no idea how many videos I've scrapped just via that mindset. And I'm gonna put that video out anyway, even though I think it's gonna be terrible. In the back of my mind, I think it's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna put it out anyway, because I wanna see. I want to see if that's actually true. I want to see if that dark part of my brain has any merit on that. We'll see how that goes. This is also not a you better watch that video or I'm gonna feel bad. You don't need to feel obligated to watch my content. It's just, the parts of my brain are acting stupid, and I want to try to prove them wrong. Because I see people around me that are, doing real things, that have real jobs, and can survive on their own, and can support themselves. And that's something that I can't do right now. And so, in my head, I think, do my accomplishments actually mean anything? Because my accomplishments aren't great, because compared to other people where it's got like, this guy's able to support himself and he's making ends meet and he's saving up for the future. This guy's in a fucking software engineering program and he's got like a proper career ahead of him. This person is learning how to do art and their art is improving every day and they keep at it and like I respect their grind and their art. And what am I doing? Just making stupid fucking videos on the internet. And I'm trying to break myself of that. One of the other catalysts of doing this kind of video in this specific way was I was watching a project that Jay Schlatt doesn't really talk about very often, and he hasn't uploaded in like a year on that project. But it's one of his favorite. At least he said it's one of his favorite projects that he's ever done. The Weekly Slap, and he does videos talking about stuff he's dealing with, like problems with people and taking in inbox questions and talking to people and giving advice where he can, and that's admirable. And it just feels, I don't know, those videos felt cozy. So part of another reason why I feel like maybe I'll give this kind of video a shot again. Maybe something will happen with it. Doing the pre-recorded footage this time, giving myself more room mentally to talk. And so I guess that's where this self-esteem conversation comes from. Where what is one of the biggest things that I'm struggling with right now, like just in general, and it's definitely got to be the self-esteem thing. And the worst part is, like, in my head, I have like reason to put myself down, because I've only just got a job that's paying. I'm only just starting to fucking put my life together, and I'm 25, and I recognize that I need to stop comparing myself to other people, because life's not a race, like I've heard all the advice before. Not to put down anyone who tries to offer sound advice, right? But I've heard it all before. From people in my family and in my personal life, you know, they'll give me advice, and they'll help me try to get through it and everything, and I do appreciate it, and I do respect the advice that they give me. You know, it's just all the nice words in the world can't really fucking help if you can't fix the things that you're always thinking about. And I don't know if I'm ever going to quote unquote fix my problems until I have like my shit sorted. And I don't know when I'm gonna have that sorted. I don't know when my life's gonna be put together. So, you know, I just have to fucking push through it all, you know, which is hard to do. I might have depression, you know, I might. I don't want to diagnose myself. I personally am not that big of a fan of self-diagnosis. I don't think that that's healthy, you know, and I don't want to just go out and be like, oh, you know, I have depression, dude. You know, I'm a big sad and everything, but it's just, even though I have a job now, and even though my channel's never done better, and I'm in school and I'm going to graduate, hopefully, it's still hard to get out of bed in the morning. And, you know, it all is just kind of not spiraling, because, you know, I still get up, I still go to work. I don't want to fuck up this job. I don't want to fuck up, you know, what is potentially my last semester. I don't want to fuck up this channel, you know. But that, I guess, therein is one of the things where it's like, I desperately don't want to fuck things up, and I don't want to ruin things. But it's also at the same time, I don't want to fuck this up, but I also don't think that, you know, all of these things that are happening in my life really have any meaning, because I still can't live on my own, you know? Pardon me. I still can't live on my own, right? And I'm not gonna feel better whenever that happens. That's the thing. Is, like, I'll probably, like, even if I could get everything that I currently want, not in terms of, like, you know, material gains. I mean, like, having a well-paying job, owning a place to live, or, you know, having a successful YouTube channel. I don't know if that's gonna help. I would hope that would help. I would hope that, you know, getting the accomplishments that I want now would help, but I don't know if I'm going to push those. It's a tricky balance of, you want to motivate yourself, but you can't keep moving the goalpost, you know? But you want to give yourself time to just enjoy an accomplishment. But if you sit and enjoy those accomplishments too much, then you could be doing something. I don't know, it's partially why I can't really finish games anymore, or why I don't watch TV series or movies anymore. Because it's like, oh, I could be, like, doing shit. I guess Monster Hunter is one of the few exceptions where it's like, oh yeah, I can make content out of this. And people will enjoy it, people will watch it, and I'm thankful. And I'm thankful for everybody who watches these videos. I really am, and I'm really appreciative of, you know, the people around me, the people who watch my stuff, people who support me. I recognize that I'm in a very good spot. It's just that my brain won't fucking let me appreciate that. So, you know, it's tough. It's tough. And it shouldn't be tough. It's just non-stop, like, I'm second-guessing myself. Even just now, where it's like, oh, it's tough. Oh, but other people have it tougher than me. I have friends who have it tougher than me, you know? And it's like, I can't even let myself accept that I have it tough sometimes, you know? Everything that I think is just inherently wrong or flawed. And, you know, and I have to fix that about myself. I don't know how to do that. you know, I don't know how long that's gonna take. And I know that I probably should see a therapist, right? I just don't want to put my family through that. In the sense that I can't pay for therapy, man. I'm 25. I'm about to lose my fucking, what is it? I'm about to be kicked off of my dad's health insurance plan, you know? So, and then what? If I start, you know, going to therapy now while I'm still on it, and then I just can't do it anymore because I can't afford it because I'm working a fucking minimum wage job and YouTube's not paying anything. You know, it all comes down to, I guess, me being able to support myself. I guess. I don't know. But, you know, my family already pays for so much medical shit for my sisters and everyone else and all that stuff. It's like, they don't need that extra burden. So, you know, I'll figure it out, I guess. You know, if I can't figure this out on my own, then, like, you know, how can I expect to help myself in the future, you know? So. We still got 4 minutes left of this shit, huh? I'm gonna be honest, I expected this recording to be only 15 minutes. And just, yeah, what I originally intended was, I was like, oh, you know, I initially planned this video to be, oh, I'm just gonna do a hunt. And in that hunt, you know, I'll talk over it like on the weekly slap, and I'll just vent my frustrations and how my brain is fucking stupid. You know, venting always helps. At least it helps me. You know, I know that some people don't feel the same way, and that's okay. But venting has always just helped me. It just, it helps to talk about shit. And then I recorded this hunt, because I initially thought like, oh, you know, I'm using this armor set, this special mix set that has, you know, attack up large in low rank. So it's like, oh, I can fly through a hunt. Oop, hit the microphone. I can fly through a hunt in like, you know, 3 minutes. It's like, that's not long enough. That's not long enough for, you know, what I'm gonna talk about. So I figure, oh, we'll do a 3 monster hunt. You know, that'll definitely take enough time for me to get through what I wanted to discuss. And sure enough, yeah, it was definitely enough. So much so that I have spare time at the end of this recording. I don't want to waste all this footage though. You know, I don't want to just cut this off right here. It's like, oh man, will I succeed in slaying this Malfestio when I've been able to do all the other shit? Who would have thought? I guess I'll take this moment to just say how, you know, reiterate. I say it every time. You know, I say it in all the videos. And I'm worried that if I say it too much, that it'll stop having meaning. But, you know, and you know the YouTuber thing, where it's just like, oh man, I love you guys, I'm gonna fake cry and do the whole thing and be emotionally manipulative. And I hope I'm not coming across as that. It genuinely does mean a lot, you know, that anybody would give a shit about this random fuck ass on the internet just talking about stupid Linux stuff. Get flashbanged, by the way. Not the monster, you, the person watching this. Hope you're not watching this at night. You know, I am genuinely appreciative. There are people out there who think that my content's worth enough that they're gonna donate money to me and help me support myself on this. And that is awesome. And I don't know what to say about it sometimes. And I'm still a very small YouTuber. I've only got like 2,000 subs. But I guess that's worth something, you know? I got 2,000 more subs than other people. You know, I feel like the channel is growing, but I'm in a weird funk right now. I kind of have been for a long time. And I gotta find some way to get out of it. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll try going to therapy if I can afford it. But yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to vent thoughts I've had and just sort of take inspiration from YouTubers and other content creators that I respect. I mean, I can say for sure that I'm using social media less, and that's definitely doing a lot for my mental health. You know, I don't feel as anxious anymore. You know, I feel like I can relax a bit. So, you know, and having the job is a good distraction that, you know, I can focus on that and still feel productive because I'm getting paid to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're still here, you know, thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the YouTube members and all that stuff. Just thank you. You know, it really does mean a lot. More than you could ever possibly imagine. And I hope that I can, you know, continue to make good content for years to come, because that's my dream. You know, that's all I want to do with my life. And I hope I can do that, launching fireworks to celebrate the end of the video. I hope you all have a good day.